Hi, you're watching Avenue X, where junkie and good storytelling shares their thoughts, knowledge, and occasional weird ideas on stories and how they're told. Wisher, 致命愿望 is a 12 episodes web drama that has just started airing on the platform iQIYI as the second drama of 2021, Light on 迷雾剧场. My longtime viewer probably know this drama should have come out last year's summer. The drama is led by Feng Shaofeng, Wen Qi, Fan Zhengzheng, Guo Zifan, also featuring Shaobing and Yang Rong. I have watched the first 6 episodes, which is the first week's release of this drama. Halfway point, you can call this a first impression or halfway review. Based on the first 6 episodes I've watched, I'll give it a 1 gold mine. I'll first let you know what the story is roughly about, and then the good and bad and why I give it such a rating. Wisher is a story set in near future, unspecific about the exact time. The title of the drama Wisher is also the name of an app on your mobile device. In this drama, it will just suddenly show up on your phone and you cannot delete it. You can make a wish to it, whatever the wish is, and it will give you in return a task for you to complete. It could be as random as get to a location at a particular time and meet a person. Once you complete it, you will get your wish fulfilled. As we all know, there's no free lunch really in this world. And soon you'll find out there's bigger price to pay, and there is an organization creating this app and what it's trying to do. And it's not hard to see with this kind of setup. Immediately it's talking about butterfly effect. It will literally slap it on your face from the title sequence to the lines of the characters speaking. First, starting from smaller points on the positive end of things. This is a very designed drama. From its color grading, camera language, sets that's picked, angle of camera, everything gives you a very strong sense that the creative team behind it has a very clear style and look and vibe they're going for it. I'd say that's better than randomly set up cameras and just film things and not design lighting, not design color, not design anything that shows up, which happens to so many very unprofessional projects in China. So this is definitely a plus. Second thing, not really positive, but the moment this drama started, I'm like, holy moly, it's in Chongqing again. So they've shot the drama in my hometown again. Somehow, Chinese dramaland in recent couple of years has just unanimously decided Chongqing is gonna be the crime city. I've said this too many times, I'm tired of it, but there's one cool thing though about doing that in Chongqing that is different from previous dramas that were shot in Chongqing is they mainly shot it on campus of Sichuan Fine Art Institute, more specifically its new campus. This is a well-established university in Chongqing and it had an old campus. Historically, I think it was in the last 10 years, can't remember which year, but rather close to today, they built a new campus that is at the sort of edge of the city. They filmed most of these schools. If you see the university's crazy architecture, the ladders, the wall facade, the insanity looking a gallery, millions and millions of mosaic colorful tiles on the outside of that building, and it's all filmed at that location. One of my favorite places of my city. I highly recommend everybody who, if you are ever traveling to Chongqing, you have to go and visit Sichuan Fine Art Institution, new campus. You're gonna get blown away by its architecture, by its landscape architecture. If you're a landscape architecture student, you have to go, okay? It's one of the places in Chongqing that made Martha Schwartz drop her jaw. Third point, on the positive end, I am happy with the casting choice in general. I don't think anyone performed exceeding my expectation, but again, they're all qualified for their roles. I think a lot of people were worried about, for example, Fan Zhengzheng being an idol and not really a professional actor. And inevitably, these days when you hire an idol actor, you have the double-edged sword situation where you have free fandom promotion for you, but then on the other hand, backlashes that could happen if this person doesn't perform to satisfactory level. I think Fan Zhengzheng did a satisfactory job. Nothing outstanding or special, but doesn't pull me out of the story. And then I like looking at Wen Qi, and she did a good job too, but her role doesn't have that much room for her to show you just how actually good she is as an actress. The most interesting roles and probably performing to the most exciting moments and definitely most watchable on screen are the two male actors, Shaobing and Feng Shaofeng, playing their characters. Wouldn't spoil it too much for you, but there are a couple of scenes between these two actors that were Very well done. Then the fourth thing, I think most importantly, is this is a meeting my expectation kind of thriller mystery drama that you just expect would come out of light on. The ad fits the actual product. Accurate positioning and accurate expectation management. Unlike its predecessor, the first light-on drama this year, which you expect one thing and then you got another. In terms of the story quality itself, from the first scene, it started to give you clues about what the story is, what each character is, and it integrates the character design and their personal story with the major plot. Pretty much every scene is designed for a specific purpose. Even though I don't think it has anything that's outstandingly well written, it's still reasonably well presented. So these are the good things about this drama, and I definitely got entertained throughout. Then let's talk about things that are not ideal and why at this point it's only a one gold mine. The first not so ideal thing I think may be largely to do with the fact that it didn't go through censorship the first round, so they had to edit a lot of stuff out and change that. You can tell certain lines are redubbed, the lips don't sync. The other thing that shows up that shows you this thing has gotten changed quite a lot is timing. Location is very vague. You know it's going to be in the future because they are using devices that do not exist today. They intentionally blur out the time. For example, there's a scene between two characters. One is asking the other, which year do you graduate from this university? And literally the character says 8303. What kind of time is that? It's not a human time. We don't have 8303. We have 2000 something. Or 19 something. The city is called Lüteng, which is the same name they gave to the city where crime crackdown takes place. So Chongqing now is the Green Vine, Gotham of China. And then they also blur out the governmental organizations and police. And there's a funny shot of a big, like a headquarter of the governmental organization who is keeping tracks on all kinds of things in a very high-tech way, and it's literally represented as an elevator that goes up into the sky and onto the top of clouds, and that organization and their entire headquarter is in the clouds with like a very middle-aged dressing suits, very governmental official looking guy, but it's in the clouds, so it cannot be more floating and unrealistic and ungrounded than this. So I think the original version probably is set in real time, like maybe 2035, something like that. So the result of that is it is totally detached of any kind of reality. Even though I know it's filmed in Chongqing, I can tell this is like there. But the mental space, the imagined drama land that is set up by the story in the audience's mind, due to all these type of problems, become super detached from reality. There's already a level of unbelievableness due to that. And the details of the tech do not help, because you see our male lead character holds this cell phone that is translucent piece of plastic, trying to make it futuristic, but you literally only see the Wisher app shows up with a butterfly. Any other kind of interaction with this device, how it actually operates, how you, for example, is just a slab of like acrylic, right? How does it come to life? When you type on it, when you use other functions, what does it look like? They don't do any of those details of using that so-called little bit futuristic tech, which results in, again, unbelievableness. It's not so grounded and so filled with believable details that you can 100% believe in a story. Plus of its rather crazy concept of the butterfly effect thing, it becomes even less believable. And the second thing on the negative end is, although I said it's a qualified thriller drama, it is not convincing enough if you want to go full analytical about its logics. For example, there's an important part of the first half of the story, so spoiler alert, of this Wisher app trying to achieve a goal of making a car crash happen and kill a person. This app gave different people who are making a wish to it to complete tasks that seems to be very random, but eventually it will have the butterfly effect of causing this to happen, that to happen, and leading to this person's accidental death. the paint that's hanging on the tree needs to fall down onto this big truck's windshield and distract the drivers, make them lose control. Therefore, the furniture on the back of their truck will fall down and then causing the accident for the car that's following it, where the driver is the person that the app wants to kill. There is no explanation of how the Wisher app calculated that it is specifically at that point the paint will drop onto the windshield. And then even that happens. How do you explain just because he did that, therefore it's for sure that all the furnitures on the back will fall out? These details don't get explained. So if you really wanna, scrutinize, this doesn't make sense. Well, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And I don't think the next 6 episodes is gonna go into detail of explaining it. So that part is absolutely depending upon how far you wanna make the creators accountable for their storytelling. If you wanna let them go easy, you can still continue watching it and be happy about it. If you're one of those people who just need the logic to be perfect, then it will not satisfy you. I think it's a really dangerous thing for scriptwriters when they try to attempt to outsmart the audiences these days. If the scriptwriter is not significantly more clever than the most clever people, then you can't outsmart us, and therefore it becomes really dumb. When you try to do that and kind of failed at it, might as well just not write a story that's purely riding on, like, I am cleverer than you are, but look at other angles. Digging at other stuff, there are many ways that a story can go that could also make it very impactful. So Wisher would give you this vibe of they're trying to make a really cool story, and parts of it are. But then at the most important thing, that's the nature of this type of storytelling, they didn't really succeed at that. Had it do better at dealing with human relationships, emotional part of the story, great acting, more great acting moments, it may convince me to rate it a little bit higher, even though I can see on the rational side of the story, a lot of things don't make sense. Unfortunately, it is also not strong in that department. It only is not pulling me out of the story. It hasn't really made me love any of the characters at this point, and it's already halfway, so likely to stay as one goat mine if it didn't completely fall apart at the end of it. Hope this is helpful for you to decide whether you should start checking out Wisher 致命愿望. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.